This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. These are the Napa Auto Parts Studios. I'll go quickly left to right. Ace Cosby, engineer.
Coming in hot.
Oh, there you go. Chick McGee.
Time to rock.
Thank you very much. Pat Godwin on his way to the Comedy Zone.
In Greensboro.
Greensboro, thank you, North Carolina. And that's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Over there, drawing pictures, I should say.
He doodles.
Drawing a picture of what looks like a...
Josh is a doodler.
A large penis
Well, this might be a wiener going...
going this way.
Yeah, large if you're a sand flea.
Going that way.
There's Kristi Lee. This is Tom speaking. We are joined by one of my favorite human beings. He's handsome.
Thank you.
He's out there, and he knows the lingo. He, of course, is comedian Al Jackson. Hey, Al.
Tom, are you reading from my bio?
No, but I just know.
And why are you guys messing with Kristi this morning? She's doing her job. They're throwing.
Hey,
Chick
shut
is
up.
trying to distract her.
I was talking to Kristi.
Turn that button off.
Good morning, baby. How are you, Kristi?
I'm good, sweetie. How are you?
Good. I don't like these guys messing with you, baby girl. I'm gonna come in and get you. I'm gonna fight him
Line
after
up.
school at
Get
Burger
me-
King.
Get me a bucket.
Well,
I think my butt's too small for Al.
Just threw that out there.
Listen, I like a healthy woman.
I know you do.
You know,
Kristi's healthy?
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but no,
but
like when
not-
I say I need a stallion, Pat. I needed a half centaur.
A horsewoman is what you need.
Serena Williams is a good start.
See?
Wow.
That doesn't mean I love you any less, baby.
Now, Al, I want to do a little bit of a quiz. We talked about some of these words last week. This is from an article in BuzzFeed about 300 words that are being added to the dictionary. Now, they're not all necessarily slang terms. It's stuff that it's pretty valid. Generation Z, that's an obvious one. Sneakerhead.
Oh yeah.
That's now chick would be considered a sneakerhead.
Well, somebody who enjoys sneakers, sure.
Someone who enjoys sneakers.
Chicky, do you have? You're a man of means. Chicky,
Yes.
do you go to any of these places that have the custom-made shoes where they're like one of a kind?
I do not. I have heard about those and am interested, but have not done that
What
yet.
is this? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You can, you can do it on. I've done it online.
Designed your own shoe?
Where you design your own shoe and it comes back with your name on it somewhere. And yeah, I've done that a couple
really?
times. Yeah, sure.
Oh.
I did that for
Yeah.
you guys when I first started it for a Christmas.
Oh, I still have those.
I don't. I didn't get any.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get you guys any. I got
Let's
Tom
get some
some.
Bob and Tom sneaks.
Yeah, I do. I almost never wear sneakers or gym shoes, Al. In fact, no one even noticed it, but I switched my shoes the other day. I went back to the pair I wore 3 years ago.
There's a shock.
Is that
I
the-
don't look at your shoes.
Is that the parakeet was dead in the hallway? Is that you changed your shoes? You didn't change them here.
I'm not a shoe guy, Al. I literally have 2 pairs of shoes, I think.
Tom, let's be honest. You have a uniform. Tom has a uniform.
Makes my life simpler. It's a lot easier.
Well, that's what they say brilliant men do. You know, Steve Jobs, same thing. Jim Harbaugh,
Einstein.
same thing. I think when you're really smart, you don't want to think about clothes. So I'm wearing a black turtleneck until the end of time.
Yeah, I don't wear turtlenecks. I don't wear T-shirts or turtlenecks. I always feel like I'm being strangled. Chick has a theory about that.
And crew necks really make them.
Tom, that's the way some of us can finish. You know, so I could.
All right, sir. Fair enough.
These are added to the dictionary. This is an obvious one. The term brain fart.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever used that
Yeah,
term.
I wouldn't either. It's vulgar.
What? It's not vulgar.
Yeah, it is. I'm not
brain fart.
The word fart is not-
Fart is
Oh, you
vulgar.
never use the word fart.
I could have a question for everybody in the studio. Going around, how do you feel about your partner passing gas in front of you? Some guys don't care. Some women don't care. I don't dig it. I don't do it in
I
front of
don't
my
either.
woman. I don't like
Nope.
it.
Yeah,
no, I think it's...
Now, Al, let me run a scenario by you.
I think it's adorable.
Now, Al, I think
Really?
you're going to be joining us in Dallas, I think, later this year. And
I will.
As you were in Orlando. Now, in the event that, let's just say, when you're in Dallas, we'll be staying at a really nice hotel, I think, for this convention we're all going to. Now, if you have a lady in your room, and you have to have a major transaction. I'm trying to be nice here, Al. I'm trying to cover every base here. If you have a lady in the room, you have to have a major transaction. Do you go downstairs into the to the convention area and find a empty
lobby
bathroom
bathroom?
and do your thing?
Tom, you are talking to somebody that spent too much time in hotels. There's a lot of things going on. Now, there's two different kinds of hotel bathroom doors. That's what we need to talk about.
Oh.
There's your standard door with the handle, but then you have to judge, first of all, have you been with this girl before, and do you care if she smells your business? So you need to check to see how much space is between the floor and the bottom of the door. If there's like just a little crack, you throw a towel down like you're smoking a little pot in there, and you're fine. If there's a lot of space and this is a girl that you're really interested, then you need to go down to the lobby to rekey, and you go down and you show that lobby bathroom what your name is.
Yeah, I
You
couldn't
tell us
agree more.
all about yourself.
Yeah. There we go. I agree. Now, Al, this next one this may throw you because it threw me. This new word, bromosexual.
Is that derivative of like bromance, where just like
Yeah.
you spend a lot? Because there are touchy feely guys, and I don't care. Obviously, I could care less about anybody's sexual proclivities, but just in general, some guys have their like. You'll like kind of make a joke, and they'll put their arm around you and laugh and pull you in, and then just like that hand lingers on your shoulder blade, and you're like, "Hey, buddy,"
But
I just don't know if I like that.
This one, it says it actually means a close but non-sexual friendship between two men. One is a heterosexual male, the other is a gay man.
Oh, really?
Oh, I didn't know that aspect
that's
of it.
interesting.
This is a different definition. Yeah. So, in other words, yeah. So, if you got
Wow.
you have a friend, and their friend happens to be gay, you can be. I don't see that. This sounds like one of those things you'd read about that no one would ever actually use.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd use that, but I will tell everybody out there, every guy, get a gay male friend. First of all, I don't know if this is considered like a stereotype, but I honestly feel like per capita, gay men are funnier than straight men because they've known their whole life that they're different, so they develop the personality quicker. And I feel like they crack a lot of jokes with each other and they're funny. So gay guys are funny and they'll be honest with you. They'll be like, "Hey man, that's
Well,
girls don't like
they've
that."
been putting
Yeah.
up with so much crap their whole lives.
And girls confide in gay men, so they know a lot about women.
Right, they're like scouts for the other team, fellas.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk to them, see what the other team is running. They're gonna run a 2-3 defense. Yeah.
You're going to play zone, man to man. You got to find that out.
Oh, man to man. Hopefully, if I get a couple drinks in me.
Okay, now this one I'd never heard before. JOMO.
I've not heard that either. What is it?
that?
I know FOMO was fear of missing out.
Yes,
So.
FOMO.
Right? What's
Fear of missing
JOMO?
out. JOMO, the joy of missing out.
Oh, that's me. Because I do not have FOMO at all. I couldn't care less if I miss something. In fact, I sometimes like missing something, so I must have JOMO.
You have JOMO. I
Yeah.
like it.
I
You know what,
love
though?
that I've never seen Hamilton. I love that I don't watch Game of Thrones.
I'm kind of with you on both those things.
Interesting.
Really?
Hamilton
guys
was
not watch Game
Hamilton
of
was
Thrones?
great. I don't watch Game of Thrones, Al, because there are flying dragons in it. Now, Toy Story, I'll buy into that.
So if the dragon was a Mr. Potato Head in Game of Thrones, you'd be all for it.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Nothing gets past you, chick.
That's right.
Yeah. I guess some of these are kind of. I've never heard any. I hear FOMO all the time.
Right.
I haven't heard JOMO. But that's an interesting one. Now, Al, by the way, a very fine comedian, Al is also featured on the Daily Blast.
Yes, sir.
And how are things going? Are you in Denver today?
I am in Denver. I taped my hour special last night at the Comedy Works. Shout out to Comedy Works. So I'm in Denver. I'm hosting an autism benefit tonight. That's going to be really cool. But yeah, I'm in Denver talking to my
How's
good
the weather?
friend.
Are you guys getting the big
Yeah.
snow?
We got it last night, and it was crazy because I was calling the club saying that they were going to cancel the show. They canceled school. They closed, City Hall here. It was really bad. But I feel like, do you guys feel like they oversell these storms just because they name them? It just snowed really bad. It
Yeah.
wasn't. I don't know if you name it. They were calling it a bomb cyclone, which sounds like a word I would quiz Tom on.
Yeah,
it didn't do
That's
anything.
apparently some technical thing involving what is it? Pressure.
Yeah, and then we found out that the Weather Channel's responsible for naming these winter storms to get people to watch more of the Weather Channel. But there is some very serious weather to the north of you. Nebraska, North Dakota, Minneapolis, even Wisconsin. They're
Al, I read that this is true. These guys don't believe me, but they've done studies that when they name hurricanes, the hurricanes that have sort of lighter sounding names, people don't respond to the warnings to get out. So, and this is
This
so.
one is
My point is,
Wesley.
you don't name it Hurricane Skip. You name it Hurricane Hitler, and people are going to flee. Just make that point.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Like, we should just go through like famous bullies. Like, everybody should pick up. Was anybody in there bullied?
Tom
And do you
was
remember the name? I feel like everybody remembers the name of their bully, no matter how long ago.
Hurricane Mondor.
Mondor.
Who's this
Are you sure you weren't getting bullied during Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
I hated this guy.
Mondor and Hogarth.
I throw his. One of the great. I was talking to Jeff Oskey, one of our guys, the other day about this. It's
Love Jeff.
Nothing more fun than when you're writing a comedy piece, throwing in the name of someone you can't stand. In fact, I just did it. I just did it this morning. Not going to say which name it was,
Okay.
but came out. God, that's funny. Especially if it gets back to them. Hey. There's someone they were calling some guy a douchebag has the same name as you do.
I cannot remember the name of my biggest bully, and it didn't happen until I was like 21, and I was the manager of this movie theater, and there was this girl who worked box office, and she was so mean to me.
What would she do?
Oh, just make fun of my appearance and call me names and talk about
I
how
love doing all that.
man she
I
was
love
mean.
doing all that.
You've become a bully because you were bullied.
I remember the last name of the guy who bullied. His name was Puckett. The last guy's, but I can't remember his first name.
And then we were
Kirby?
a poem.
we were at a movie theater or a party with a staff party and at this guy's house, and she roasted me in front of everyone for like 10 minutes.
What?
Just the meanest.
You're turning red. You really do dislike
Oh, dude, if
this
I knew
person.
her name, she'd be dead.
Let's do some research. let's find out.
We can find her. What was the name of the?
All right. We need to find her. We won't say her name, but like next week, let's find her, and then we're going to roast her. You send me a picture. I just need a picture and a little bit of information, and I will write a 10-minute roast session for this young lady. No one comes at our Josh and
Yeah, she hated me.
tell
'cause
about
I,
it.
I made her clean up a butter spill or something one time.
That's why she hated
Oh,
you?
dude.
Is that what we're
mean.
calling it, Josh?
That's in the dictionary here, Al. A butter
I keep
spill.
spilling butter in the sink in the men's bathroom.
My nasty butter spill.
Now, Al Jackson is our guest, and Al just recorded his new album. His previous, the one he did before, is called Monday. It's available anytime, however.
Yes,
Al
sir.
Jackson doing his thing on stage. Do you have a title for the new one?
I think I'm going to call it Fat Boy.
But you're not fat, though.
I know, it's in memory of my buddy Kevin Barnett that sadly passed away. That was his nickname, so I think I'm going to call it Fat Boy.
Well, that's
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm sorry to hear
Well, I
about
wish
that.
you'd let Tom stretch out and make fun of the title a little more.
Yeah.
Before you
well,
brought
I stopped it before. Yeah. This is called Bummer Talk with Al Jackson.
Fat boy, what a stupid name. It's about my friend.
Okay,
who's
Al,
fat.
we've got time for a quick quiz if you've got one ready for me.
Of course I do, Tom. What's my name? All right, Tom. This is like a little bit of, a little old school hip hop history
Okay.
that has to do with time.
All right.
There was a group called KLM that was really popular in the early 90s. They were kind of ahead of their time in that they had a 17-piece orchestra
Wow.
that they would perform with, and they had one hit song, and it was about this time of day. Can you tell me which one that was?
Was it day or was it night?
Morning.
Yeah, I have a guess.
Nooner, maybe? Of course, the great Noon song, I think we all know, Afternoon Delight by the Starland Vocal
Great song.
Band. So that's a classic.
Classic.
About bedroom activities during the day. What is it, Josh? You think it's...
Did they do 3 a.m. Eternal?
Josh, you were on fire today. You know what that bully was wrong about you. You're a brilliant man. Josh killed it with 3 a.m. That's right, 3 a.m. Eternal.
I would
Very
think,
good.
Didn't Simon and Garfunkel have an album Wednesday morning, 3 a.m. or something?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so they got the
3
a.m. thing.
a.m. 3 a.m.
Is that how it goes?
3 a.m.
That's how it goes.
I don't want to hear anything.
Eternal.
I don't want to hear any more about that song.
Al, Kristi Lee has a little bit of wisdom for you. I believe this came from her grandmother about time, and I believe it starts, nothing good happens
After midnight. That's what Granny always told me. Nothing good happens after midnight.
Kristi, I wish I could say that you were lying. It's as a man that has made his living at night.
Yeah.
It's true. There's nothing drinking going on. Even like, and everybody's like, well, what about sex? If good sex happens at like 9 p.m.
Yeah, when you're all
That's just
sober.
bad sex. Yeah, that's bad sex after midnight.
Yeah, sex and vomit. Not that much fun.
Fumbling.
I smell sex and vomit. Yeah.
Okay, Al, we got to hurry. So far, I'm 0 for 1. Josh gets the not just the assist, but he gets the points on that.
Okay.
Next.
All right, let's stay with the time theme, sir. This rapper had a hit song called "Set Adrift on Memory Bliss." What was his name? Has to do with time.
I do
know
know
this one, too?
Yes.
Wow. Josh.
Josh,
Who's
Josh
this?
is killing
PM
it.
Dawn.
Yes, sir.
Wow, look at Josh.
That seems to be our theme.
Set adrift on memory bliss. I loved all these songs. Yeah. This was,
Those are great songs,
Yeah.
right?
Well, how nice for John.
Hey, who the hell's taking this
hating
quiz?
over
Me
there?
or Josh? I feel like I'm Lori Loughlin having my kids take my quiz. Okay, I got time for one
Did
more.
Josh join the swimming team?
One more.
All right, we're gonna do one more. You guys should get this. We all know line dancing is big in my part of the country. I'm from Ohio, the Midwest. Everybody loves the little bit of line dancing. Black folks, white folks, everybody loves it. What's the name of one of the most popular line dances ever? The blank shuffle. Now, Tom, you got this.
Curly shuffle.
No, it's
No, don't. Tom, no.
You're really close to the right word, though.
He really is.
Yeah.
I have never line
Something
danced
to
in
do
my
about
life.
think Valentine's Day.
Thank Valentine's Day.
The Cupid shuffle.
there we
you
go.
go.
There you
I've
go.
never heard of it though, so I don't.
You've
really
never heard the
Oh, the
Cupid
Cupid
Shuffle?
Shuffle's amazing.
Maybe Dino
it's a
can cue it
great
up. I'm
song.
sure Dino has it.
It's
Yeah.
so
I'll get that
good.
for you.
Dean, do we have the Cupid?
become kind of a
shuffle?
wedding staple as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Josh, would you
To
say
the
that
left,
it replaced
to
the
left.
electric
Yeah.
slide?
Yeah, probably.
Hey,
I mean, a lot of times I'll hear both. at
Al,
once.
I am the.
left, to the left, to the left, to that one.
You've never heard that?
To the right, to
Tom, you've never heard that song?
I probably wasn't.
Walk it
paying
by
attention.
yourself. Walk it by yourself.
Nope, I have no idea. I'm going to be the
That sounds fun. Hate it. All right.
I'm going to be the officiant at a wedding, Al. This summer. So maybe I should learn the lyrics to that and see if I can incorporate that into the vows.
You know, when that couple told me they had you, I thought they were joking.
Yeah, who wouldn't think they were joking?
I was like,
I guess who's gonna?
I go, who's married?
Oh, so you don't want it to count then?
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I said.
I have
I
a
go, is
great
he
idea.
legal?
I will get the proper credentials.
You're legal for
through
that.
I'm sure it involves.
What a weird.
$20.
20 bucks.
5 minutes online.
I know the mayor. He's a friend of mine. He'll help me out.
Now, Tom, can you marry me and Kristi since you are going to have your credentials?
Oh, wow. I don't think you want to do that.
That's illegal in dem parts.
I don't know what you're trying to do, Al.
Obama ain't president no more.
How many?
That's right.
Wait, time out. How many weddings do you have in your pocket? Just one?
Yeah, I just have one.
Well, I've
Just
had
one.
3. I'm not good at it, so I probably
All right.
am not the person for you.
Hey, I think for us the 5th one's the charm. You know,
Well, Christy's gonna have to hurry to get that 4th one out of the way. Well, Al, we've gone overtime. Can you give me the word of the day just so I can think about it for next week?
really quickly, Tom, think about it for next week. I want you to tell me what an airball Cialis is.
I have to know today.
Seattle.
Okay, I
you
can't
gotta
stand
know.
it. You have to tell me. I assume it's a. Let me think. Does this mean
Quick guess.
you take one of these drugs, but you don't have an opportunity to use it because the lady has run away?
Okay, we need to get a bell because Tom
Yeah.
freaking killed it. That's
Excellent
it.
guess. Yes.
Yes.
An airball Cialis.
Love it.
That's a thing. Okay, this is a yes or no question, Al. I learned something yesterday. I've written it down, trying to expand my vocabulary in case this comes up in a crossword. Are you familiar with the term jetpack in the sexual realm?
No.
Oh boy.
Jetpack.
Well, I'll tell you off the air.
Okay,
very
yes.
good.
I'm excited.
Al
Text me.
Jackson, the show is the Daily Blast. Al's on tour. We're going to see him again soon in the studio. Thanks, Al. It's always a pleasure.
Love you.
And
See you, Al.
this is the Bob and Tom Show.